Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Rebecca, Snarky, Alexis, Melon Cutter, Joni, L.W. McQuaid, proud sponsor of fubarOnPatrol. Melon Cutter's here. Rebecca, how you doing? Brian. Sub-Zero's in the house. So as you guys can tell, it's raining. Hey, what's up, Runs with Scissors? Robert, how you doing? Irishman's in the house. How you doing? So the scanner has been extremely quiet so far. Yep, Starlink's working. Ryan, how you doing? I made sure that Starlink is hooked up to the phone. So we did not start the... Usually on Saturdays we're over at the car show thing. Didn't start it there tonight because, well, as you can see, the weather's not exactly working with us. They said that a cold front was moving in, and yeah, it looks like it.
Dispatch 152.
Okay, always something. You be good.
Good morning, we're available at AMR.
Good morning, you'll be status 4.
54 Central.
Hey, what's up, James?
204.
So we're just kind of letting everybody funnel in. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button as you guys come on in. Hey, GMA, what's up? So, we'll see what happens later tonight. But I guess in Chicago, there's been quite the turnout. People are protesting, I guess, up in, I think it's Ohio and Chicago. We'll see if that turns from the peaceful protests into the idiots that are just there to make trouble. when I went down to the Denver protests to cover that, I knew that the protests down in Denver were going to get bad. You know, I was there all day that day, and people were very peaceful. But once the event officially ended, you could see the people that were there just to cause mayhem. You could see them moving, and that's exactly what happened. So I would not be too surprised to hear about the unrest on in Chicago and Ohio tonight.
Henderson Emerald Drive with 2 County Truck, 33 Charles, Silver Dodge.
Hey, our dude from the UK is on patrol tonight. Our deputy from the UK is on patrol tonight. That is so awesome.
Truck 33 Charles.
Hey, Susan, how you doing?
Good.
Well, I hate to say it, if they're right now, it's just happening in the states that the National Guard has been deployed in. But mind you, if they do that in Denver, I will probably go down there again and cover what goes on in Denver. However, I'm a little bit older and a little bit wiser now. You don't go out on the hottest day of the bloody year and spend all day. So, all that.
Charlie 35, dispatch on 2. Hey, Martin on the phone for you. Would you like us to put her through?
Yep, the effluent.
Charlie, can you please repeat that one more time?
Yeah, you can send her through.
So yeah, if they do start protesting in
Thank you,
Denver again, I'll probably go down. Just to cover what's going on. But it won't be until later in the day. Unless, of course, snow's flying, and then I'll be like, yeah, screw that. We got lightning. So we got some flashies for you.
Cheyenne 107 traffic stop.
107, go ahead.
85 in College with 43 Charles, 0 Charles, 9 Charles, Alabama passenger on a black Hyundai.
15.
I went to Denver before. Mind you, I ended up in the hospital, but that's because I was stupid. I overheated. He waved at him.
Dispatch Rolls on 2.
He let him go. He let him go.
17.
Did he ticket them? We don't know.
Pressure, please.
14.
Someone tried to steal $600 of meat from Cheyenne Sam's, but nice. So I guess they just thought, yeah, we can just walk out of Sam's. I guess they had the beef. Where's the beef? In my shotgun cart as I roll it outside of Sam's.
122.
Did they seriously not think that they were going to be stopped? I'm wondering if their Sam's Club membership got revoked. Joni's doing a pre-elephant. Hey, Emily! Elephant again! But yeah, I mean, how did they think they were going to get away with $600 in beef when they got the people sitting there at the exit? Can I see a receipt, please? And they go through your cart to make sure you've got everything that you're supposed to. I mean, so much for being inconspicuous. Because $600 worth of meat, they're not exactly stuffing in their jacket and stuffing down their pants. So, I mean, obviously, it'd have to be carried out in a cart. Yes. They never said criminals were too smart. It'll go down in history as the Great Sam's Meat Heist. Hey JR, how you doing? Kenneth, how you doing? You know, those people, they could probably beat the meat, but they couldn't beat the rap. Hey, Cerebral, what's up? How the sign says expect delays. There's no delays in Cheyenne. Seriously? This road construction delays people all of what, 5 seconds? Just going out here. Well, it looks like the people came out for the cruise. Kind of surprised that even a few people came out.
And Logan, 230 passenger, 156 Henry on white Toyota Camry.
Sub-Zero, just blame your husband. Hey Julie, how you doing? You know, I told my wife that I wanted to get a dog. She's here, why would you want to get a dog? And I said, so every time I fart, I could blame it on the dog. That's just one of the good things about having a dog. So I looked out my window at the trees behind my house. They're starting to change color. And I'm going, oh! Winter is coming. However, in Colorado, the aspen are changing. And I saw somebody that was up in Colorado. So if you guys want to see, if you're in Colorado and want to see the aspen change, and this is the time to do it. This is where the hills come alive with gold. No, and you guys thought I'd say the hills were coming alive with music. No.
Show me out in a traffic accident in the Converse Roundabout.
Oh, we got an accident at the Converse Roundabout. Imagine that.
Do you need backup for traffic? I don't think so right now, no.
The circle of death has taken another vehicle. But no, it's beautiful going up into the mountains in Colorado because the mountains, seriously, they just turn gold.
Patrol traffic complaint from the 184 I-80 eastbound. This is 2 Roundabout roads with company name Nuger or Union Jobs Covered Trucking Incorporated. Driving reckless off and then flashlight at the end.
It's because people in this town don't know how to deal with roundabouts. Hey Tammy, how you doing? Well, now that the rain has stopped, maybe the scanner will pick up a little bit. Because we all know by now, when it rains here, everybody starts to behave themselves. But when it snows here, everybody loses their mind. Yeah, Tammy, you got to get a tour around town when you were down here. Daddy's here. I know where that is. I know where that is now. I know where that is. I know where that is. We're trying to get down to the roundabout and see how bad this accident is. They said no injuries, so I'm guessing it was probably a fender bender. They probably got it cleared up out of the roundabout by now. Hey, Sarge, how you doing? Yeah, see, if you guys come to Cheyenne, you'll run around town going, I know where we're at. I've seen this on fubarOnPatrol.
Dispatch call 29.
Over.
Here's our special detail, South High School.
What's going on at South High School tonight? Is it homecoming? I never went to homecoming.
Dispatch call 29.
Even when I was on the football team. I didn't go to
42, dispatch. Suspicious person?
Suspicious person! All in black!
Call 42.
Okay. Snowy River, 6808, Snowy River. Around the area. He's in a brown Chevy Silverado, last seen heading towards Pershing on Foster.
Call 42.
Suspicious person? 231.
Is Heather working tonight?
Call 42.
Call 54, call 42. Got 1608 Snowy River, 6808 Snowy River. We'll be at that location, state at the address, and then start driving around the area. He's in a brown Chevy Silverado.
Let's see if...
Pershing on Foster.
I'm not seeing anything going on in the circle of death, so they've probably pulled off and exchanging information, telling each other what an idiot they are. Yeah, I don't even see the flashing lights out here saying that there was an accident. I don't see nothing. she's on fire in AMR. She's on fire in AMR tonight because she was on Channel 1 last night and things just got silly. And they're like, that's it. You're not on Channel 1 anymore. We get real goofy calls when you're on Channel 1. But now, if she's on fire in AMR, she'll probably get some weird call that somebody's
1242, I'll be in the area.
Somebody's stuck in a drain pipe, or somebody got too excited and melted butter all over themselves or something like that. There's the elephant again.
Dispatch 1242, I'll be in the area.
Hello, Money. I'm an independent video journalist, yes. That is what I'm classified as. A video journalist. I.e. a night stalker, i.e. a stringer, or excuse me, night crawler, not night stalker. That'd just be creepy. Money will be doing the Halloween decorations closer to Halloween. We do that every year as we drive through the neighborhoods, and the entire stream's dedicated to the Halloween displays out here. Some people are still setting them up. So usually a couple days before Halloween or on Halloween night, we'll run around and do the Halloween thing. Just like every year we do the Christmas displays. Ryan, actually, with the truck being down again right now, I don't have bones, because usually I strap bones in the truck. So, but until I can get the brakes fixed in the truck, there's no reason to put bones in the back of the truck. I can get parts for the truck cheap enough. It's getting them installed that is crazy expensive. And then on top of it, next month I've got to register the truck, and then I think it's the month after that I've got to register the car. So yeah, it's getting a little tight on money right now, to say the least. Okay, it's not just a little tight, it's very tight. Oh dang, I can't believe I've had the car for almost a year. Sub-Zero, would you call Heather and tell her to get on channel 1 so we have something to do? The scanner's too quiet. We need Heather on channel 1 tonight. See, even the sheriff's department is sitting here bored out of their skull. You've probably heard the old joke. Somebody goes and asks, hey, I need to get paid for working here. And they said, you should be paying me to work here. Well, you run a YouTube channel, and that's pretty much how it goes. I gotta pay YouTube to work here. Heather's laughing at everyone. Heather, get on channel 1. Like I said, it will... Heather will probably get some weird call on Heather will get some weird call on the ambulance radios. Dude doused himself in Vaseline and now he's drowning or something like that. When it could be much better on channel 1. Her skills can be used better on Channel 1. Hey Tim, how you doing? Money, we've got our emergency dispatch for police and stuff is on Channel 1. So a dispatcher is dedicated just to Channel 1. Then you've got another dispatcher dedicated just to fire and ambulance. And then you've got a third dispatcher that is dedicated to state patrol. And Heather is one of our dispatchers here in Cheyenne. And every time Heather gets on Channel 1, all sorts of goofy things happen. Hey, Westfester. Last night, we were waiting for Godzilla to attack. That's just how weird the night was last night. Have a good night, Susan. Well, Heather, unless Channel 1's locked down, then Channel 2 becomes Channel 1. Okay, Tim. Yeah, if anybody wants a job at a dispatcher, talk to Heather. Heather, I've heard where you guys have had emergency traffic on 1 and 2, and you guys have had, which is very rare, switch to Channel 3. We have had nights where Channel 1 and Channel 2 have been locked. I don't know why let me try something. Hey, OGC. I wonder, is there like a film or crud on the inside of my windshield? Hey, there's nights out here. There have been nights out here that all we get is medical calls. And since we don't run on medical, Okay, for right now, since everything is so quiet, the only problem is saying the Q word doesn't work here too well. We've tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. Okay, I haven't eaten tonight, so I'm going to run and go get a couple. I'm going to get a couple of hamburgers at McDonald's. I'm going to get a couple of hamburgers from McDonald's. I'm hungry. Holy cow, for 20. Holy cow. LW McQuaid, a member, a vigilante member on top of that for 22 months. LW is coming up on his 2-year anniversary. Big Tech is coming up on his 1 year. Holy cow. Yeah, using the app UU73. Yeah. That's to get me 2 hamburgers. Hey, D. Yeah, I heard the Cubbies lost. So not only is Chicago about to unload with their protests, the Cubbies lost, so that's got to make them not too happy. Nick says I've only been here long enough to have a baby. For 9 months.
Charlie, 35 Charlie 22, dispatch. Dangerous animal.
Yep.
Charlie 35 Charlie 22 at 1526 Howley, 1526 Howley at the A&B campground. RPC 2 vicious dogs tried to attack him. So a bulldog and a Rottweiler. He's threatening to shoot the dogs if law enforcement doesn't respond.
Thank you.
We were unable to get a hold of animal control. Thank you, Charlie, 35 Charlie 22, dispatch. Dangerous animal.
He's going to shoot the dogs.
1526 Howley, 1526 Howley at the A&B campground. RPC 2 vicious dogs tried to attack him. So a bulldog and a Rottweiler. He's threatening to shoot the dogs if law enforcement doesn't respond. We were unable to get a hold of animal control.
Dude, don't be shooting the dogs. Now, let me guess. Let me guess. The dogs barked at him. That's what I'm going to guess. Heather, welcome being the front seater. Yeah, right. I got you a call. Those dogs barked at me and they hurt my feces. I'm gonna call them in as dangerous dogs. Was the RP's name by chance Karen? I wonder if they want to talk to the manager. Yes, we must go in to see these incredibly vicious dogs. I don't see Cujo running around here. I don't see Cujo. Hey, Bruce. Hey, Archangel. Looks like they're going to do some development over here at the AB campground. Well, the sheriff's department is looking around. I'm guessing that's the RP up the street. Sheriff is looking around for Cujo. I didn't see Cujo or a werewolf or nothing roaming around here. So that's kind of a bummer. Heather, we need another call. The Cujo call was a bust. Hey, Joe. Susan can't sleep. So yeah, watch. They'll find the dogs, and it'll be like a Chihuahua and a wiener dog. No, that's a bulldog and a Rottweiler. No, that is a teacup Chihuahua and a wiener dog. Well, it looked like a Rottweiler and a Yeah, I bet it did. Excuse me, ma'am. Have you been taking any illicit drugs today? I swear to you, it was a Rottweiler and a Bulldog. Ma'am, it's a teacup Chihuahua and a wiener dog. Seriously. Do you have delusions? Are you medically sound? Hey, what's up, Lyle? Those are mean dogs. I'm going to tell you, my mom had a teacup Chihuahua, Bentley. And man, she renamed him King Bentley. Because of all the dogs she had. Boy, that little sucker, man. He was about...
Engine 751, MS 156, medical emergency at the Armorer, 1330 Gowdy Court, 1330 Gowdy Court, 78-year-old female having difficulty breathing and coughing out fluids. AMR status is 3, operations are notified dispatch A at 2006.
Heather, not a medical call. We don't run on medical calls. Not the type of call we want. Balls. But anyhow, yeah, my mom had a teacup Chihuahua. And boy, he let himself known around the other dogs. The other dogs kind of like my dog Maggie would look at Bentley and go, you know, you could be a snack for me. Because Maggie was about 130, 140 pound dog. But it was kind of funny when Bentley would snap at her and she'd just look at him like, listen, Buster, I can step on you. There's always that listening problem.
Up speech.
Dispatch station 78, copy speech.
Well, let's go down Zigzag Street. Zigs. It zags. It zigs, it zags, it zigs. Zigzag! Yeah, it seems the tinier the dog gets, the more of an attitude they have. They've got that little dog syndrome going on.
Feeling?
Lift. City, Nebraska. 2-1 Charles Lincolnson.
Won't even come back.
Liberty Beach with Nebraska. 2-1 Charles Lincolnson.
Sounds like that officer's about ready to fall asleep. Hey, Pithera. You know, we're just going to start calling my chat room Cheyenne Dispatch South. It seems more and more of the dispatchers are joining the channel. And you'd think the dispatchers would all get together and go to the bar. Nah, they come over to fubarOnPatrol. We don't have time for bars. Starlink, automatic payment reminder. Starlink has reminded me that there is a payment due. Which means I've got to transfer some money over there. Bank. Now, the reason that Heather doesn't go into bars is because of her ankles. But that's just the scuttlebutt that I hear. Hey, Carol, how you doing? Darren, we've had some flashies on. She just has to accept. Oh, Lord, Heather. No, you know the funny thing is when Heather would get on, she wouldn't really acknowledge that Pathera was here and vice versa. I'm starting to wonder if they met on my channel, even though they work in the same office. Hey, I talked to you on fubarOnPatrol. Yeah, hey, you must be Heather. Yeah, you must be Pathera. Oh, hey, cool. Okay, Paul, you have a good night. We're just kind of waiting. Heather needs to stir up some trouble. Oh, yeah. Met Pat through the stream. Never heard of her before that. Archangel will never know who said "Hey Fubar" over the air, and we will never know who Officer Delicious was or is. Beth Harris says, I know who Officer Delicious is. And nobody will tell us. Of course, Melon, I would stream that if you're wearing a tutu delivering a dozen donuts to dispatch. But make sure you get coffee for them, too. The donuts are awesome, but let me tell you what, they're ravenous about their coffee. Also, we'll have to do it during the day when the sheriff is there. Make sure the sheriff comes down to get the donuts and coffee to bring up to dispatch. T for toenail. No, it is, guys, listen, it's the Halloween season. Heather would have to say T for Tommy Knockers. F for Freddy. J for Jason. When you have to start doing things phonetically, you should do it within the season. Yeah, P for Psycho. Hey, Jerry.
Support 781.
781.
We're giving dispatch all sorts of good ideas.
Arrived on scene at Kirk County. I'll have your guys commanded.
Copy 2024.
No, F is for Freddy. What's going on up at Kurt Gowdy? Not like we're going to go up to Kurt Gowdy, but...
Dispatch, support 781.
781, go ahead.
When I was on scene at Kirk County, I'll have your guys' command.
Copy 2024.
Hey, what's up, Tim? Oh my gosh. Stan's here. Yeah, Jerry, we're trying to help our dispatch with their phonetics. Well, Pathera, they just, it sounds like Fire just went up there and set up a command, so I'm guessing maybe somebody had a fire where they weren't supposed to have one, maybe? Oh, Melon Cutter, you'll have to talk to chat about that. And we got to make sure that Heather's on shift. Maybe do it during shift change, where Pathera's just about ready to leave and Heather's just coming on. And do it before the sheriff leaves for the day. Oh, gotcha. The tutu in a giant diaper. See, it's nice to have dispatch in the chat because they can clear up the calls for us. Jerry, it sounds like somebody's injured up at Kirk Gowdy Park. Kirk Gowdy's kind of a haul from here. But other than that, we're just staking out Jimmy John's, making sure the building doesn't move. Because we do have the tendency here in Cheyenne where buildings happen to jump out in the middle of traffic. So, and then we start getting calls about cars wrecking into buildings when it's actually the building's fault because the building jumped out and played in the middle of traffic. So we want to make sure Jimmy John's doesn't have that happen. Okay, Melon Cutter. Yeah, 2 nights till the supermoon. What? Sub-Zero? If they start doing that for their Father's Day meals, they would make a fortune. Yeah, I love Five Guys burgers, and I'd have no problem paying for their overpriced, really good burgers if they started doing that. And I think all of Wyoming would be there. I could see it now. Not only the PD would be there, the sheriff's department would have to be there just to deal with crowd control. You'd have to get in line like 3 days early. Sub-Zero, you might be onto something. Five Guys could call it the Cheyenne Happy Meal. You might be onto something there. There are so many cars that go the wrong way here. We have caught that so many times. People just don't pay attention. See, Heather doesn't listen and people don't pay attention. I mean, theoretically, a promotion like that would be 100% legal, because all they're doing would be they're giving away parts. They're not giving away the full pew-pew. Hey, Linda, how you doing? I'm going to tell you what, there's been times on the stream here. It's like, you know, if PD would tune into our stream and see some of the stuff we film, they'd be like, oh, well, that guy we need to pull over and talk to. Jerry, the reason this is called Crash Corner was a few years back I was I was traveling down this street here, which is Lincoln Way, and a guy came to what would be the left side of the screen there. He slid down this overpass and slid right into me in this intersection.
Dispatch County Chief 702. County Chief 702. My CAD doesn't want to update. I'm on scene at Gowdy Court. On scene at 2036. Team Dispatch 911 hang up. Dispatch County Chief 702. Full 13, Paul 14 at 940 West College, apartment 301, 940 West College, apartment 301, 91 hang up, apartment numbers per CAD, contacts with the phone number. Okay, I do show you on scene at 2036.
I can't believe we're going to do this. Let's go on this 911 hang up.
17, Paul 14, Dispatch 911 hang up.
Because somebody butt dialed 911.
Full 13, Paul 14 at 940 West College, apartment 301, 940 West College, apartment 301, 91 hang up, apartment numbers per CAD, contacts with the phone number.
The highlight of our night, going after a butt dial 911. My old next door neighbor, he did that once. We were actually all outside talking, and all of a sudden the sheriff's department shows up. There's like 3 units that show up. And they're here, yeah, we got a 911 hang up from here, and we were like, oh my God. And my next door neighbors, he looked at his phone and he said, oh, sorry, that was me. Then my old phone that I had, my old phone would get bored with itself.
We'll get a hold of RP, action on the dial. They clear all units over.
Okay, they just called it off. They got hold of the RP.
2039.
They got hold of them. But my old phone, it would get bored with its life, and it would think that I was bored, so it would randomly dial phone numbers. I would be sitting there, and then
Absolutely. What is your location?
You just change my status to follow.
But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'd hear this, hello? 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 And I'm here looking around like, Jesus, is that you? No, my phone decided to randomly call somebody. And it would randomly call 911 just for giggles. So I would have to explain to the dispatcher that, no, my phone decided to randomly call you. I am so glad I got rid of that phone. Now, come to find out, the phone was broken. There was some sort of defect in the phone, so... But I was very happy to get rid of it. Because when I traded the phone in, I asked the guy about the phone, and he says, yeah, he says, there's been complaints about that before, of this phone just dialing random numbers. Like I said, the phone got bored. Thought that I needed a friend to talk to. And just randomly dial. Hey, Summer, how you doing? Come on.
Engine 5, MS 155, medical emergency at 4010 North College Drive, room 202. That's 4010 North College Drive, room 202 in Aspen Wind. 71-year-old female with chest pain and history of stroke. AMR system status is 2 at 2043.
Heather, was that you? You sound very tired now. Either that or Heather has taken a few tranquilizers. Okay, Tammy, you have a good night. You get to feeling better.
Discretion 26.
156.
Sure.
Yeah, I was going to say
Okay,
that
when you get back to town, you'll be status 3.
that was Heather. Your status 3 when you get back to town. Oops, I just lost the gas pedal. I'll be back in town in about 3 hours. Oh, just in time for my shift to end.
Good guy, command.
Go ahead, command.
Yes, we are backed up here. This is going to be a non-patient transfer. All LCFA units can clear and back in service. Thank you.
Thank you. 2045.
Hi, Market 1.
Okay, I think I got it. Are we back? Actually, Big Tech, that's not funny. The plug did pop out. the plug did pop out on Starlink. So we're back.
44, accident, no injuries.
Uh-oh.
Charlie 44.
Female driving a gold car hit the mailboxes and is currently in the ditch with her car on the mailboxes. Do you want backup?
What?
Be advised for now.
Where's this at?
Charlie 44, dispatch, accident, no injuries.
Charlie 44.
Charlie 44, road 146 in Teal Lane, road 146 in Teal
Of course, way out in the middle of nowhere.
Old car hit the mailboxes and is currently in the ditch with her car on the mailboxes. Do you want backup?
This is out in the middle of
Be
nowhere.
advised for now.
Charlie 44.
I don't even know where Road 136 is. I think Heather had a part to play in this. Heather may have had a part to play in this call. I know Heather had a part to play in this call. Oh, good for you, Deborah.
14?
Can we available, please?
2054?
So sorry, guys. The plug to the what happened was my plug that goes into my my inverter. The power strip decided to disconnect. So that's what made everything go down. And I was going, oh, lovely. So this call that just came over, we know Heather had a hand in. Somehow, some way, she had a hand in it. Sub-Zero, she doesn't need to do better. She just needs to bring those calls into town. Not somewhere out in the boonies where we have to travel a half an hour to get to. Because I'd like to run on that call. It's just out in the middle of absolutely nowhere. When you start talking county roads, that's a problem. I bet you it was a cow's fault, though. I bet you she was avoiding a cow and she hit the mailboxes and is in the ditch with the mailboxes up underneath the car. So not only was Heather involved in this, a cow was most likely involved with this. Northeast of 4 Mile, oh my lord. Yeah, we're not going to be going out there.
42 traffic.
42.
Yeah, Converse, Lincoln Way. It's going to be a Colorado temp tag 7479079, I think.
Oh, that's right in front of us. Yay! There they are. I see flashy flashies. Flashy, 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 flashy. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with the red and blue?
Basketball 42 traffic.
Over 2.
Yeah, Converse, Lincoln Way. It's going to be a Colorado temp tag
Go around to the bank.
7479079, I think. White Nissan.
White Nissan that has pulled over in the turn lane.
50.
Just because. I bet you I could get an awesome shot of this over from Walgreens. I'll go over to the Walgreens parking lot to get this.
Basketball 21 back up.
Over 1.
1242.
59.
And then we don't have to deal with the headlights being in our face. Hello there.
This basketball 21 back up. 42.
59.
Yeah, Corey, the tree found me. And there's a pole there as well. So not only do we have a tree, we've got a pole. So we got the double whammy.
32.
Henry Adam Boy, and Robert. Good question, you mean Robert. Here's 29, by the way.
Yeah, it's one of those trees that we don't have in Wyoming. It's a fictitious tree, so ignore it. It's not a real tree. No, William, that is my daughter's job to take them out snipe hunting.
If nothing came through.
And they're not really of the
Yeah,
age to
showing
do
either.
snipe hunting.
Violation. Absolutely.
Did I hear that right? Yeah, I'm like 10 feet away from them right now. I am extremely close. And the problem is, does she have children in the back? No, but there are people in the back. Uh-oh, the person's being taken out of the car. And I think are they arresting the person? They're definitely taking the person out of the car.
Charlie 44 dispatch. Charlie 44.
The driver of the vehicle
He is
to report the fact that she smacked the mailboxes.
He is under arrest, folks. That didn't take long. I think the dude had a warrant.
Charlie 44.
The driver of the vehicle has just now called in to report the fact that she smacked the mailboxes.
The driver's just calling in. Hey, I just ran over the mailboxes. That is arrest number 1. Yeah, I think he had a warrant.
B2 dispatch.
Well, they're letting the rest of them go. So, congratulations, bro. That was a quick arrest. Hey, Ka, how you doing?
Let's go for it. Transfer. One adult male, he's cooperative to jail.
One adult male cooperative to the jail. That one was a quick one. Wow. There was no fiddle farting around on that one. They just said, get out of the vehicle. Yeah, you know, Just put your hands behind your back.
That's both for you, transfer.
Heather says you're welcome.
No, he's going for it.
156.
Well, like I said, we were only about 10 feet away from that car.
This is officially 3 now.
We needed an arrest tonight. We haven't filmed an arrest for a few days.
7.
That's 156.
156. Copy, sir. This is official 3 now.
Elephant!
Green Rush.
7.
Yeah, I was starting to go through arrest withdrawals. Man, thank goodness we weren't across town on that, trying to get to that call. I mean, they made that arrest real fast. For 10 on the classic roast beefers.
Logan at about 22nd Street, Wyoming 2 County Passenger 42 Boy X-ray.
We were just up there.
11.
They must be
That's
up,
42, I'm out.
must be up near Alf's.
11.
Must be up near Alf's.
Special call 2 on traffic.
Also,
Logan at about 22nd Street, Wyoming 2 County Passenger 42 Boy X-ray.
11.
That's 42, I'm out.
11.
Joni, you might be behind in the stream. Flashies up ahead. Man, out for Saturday night, Alf's is low. They must have let him go. They let him go before we got here, guys. They let him go. They let him go. We got here too slow. There were flashies on the horizon, but now there's none. So yeah, we're 1 for 1 on the arrests tonight. I still want movie popcorn. I've got to go see a movie. Not to see the movie, to get the popcorn.
This is a white Dodge Transit van swerving all over the road, not maintaining lanes. 20 is 2 Frank 7622, 2 Frank 7622, and on state. RP believes they're intoxicated. Clear ready at 2116.
You know, I don't know what it is about movie theater popcorn. I even went out and bought one of those small little popcorn makers that you load the thing up with popcorn and then you dump it over when the popcorn's popped and so on. And it stirs the popcorn. Looks like a little popcorn machine. I went out and bought one of those thinking, man, that would so be awesome to have movie theater popcorn at home. It's not even close to movie theater popcorn, which leads me to believe that the movie theaters have got to be putting in some sort of drugs into their popcorn to make it special. Hey, Tanya. Well, Wyoming lost to UNLV. Hey, Darlene. Emily, I don't even think it's the butter because I went and bought, they called it was through Orville Redenbacher, and it said movie style, it was movie butter oil. And yes, that did make a difference. It did taste closer to movie style popcorn, but it just wasn't there yet. It was not exactly the same.
I'll be switching over to 8.
And
I have that radio as well. On the 19.
The Eagles Club, they have one of those stand-up popcorn machines as well, bigger than mine. And they have to actually order special packets for it. And it's good popcorn, but it's not the movie popcorn. So the movie theaters must have something, some sort of contract, be it in the popcorn or the butter or whatever. Some sort of special ingredient goes into it that you can't get out on the regular market. That's my conspiracy theory. Kind of like how you can only get the hot dogs from Chicago, the hot dogs that they sell at the Cubby Stadium. You can only get those hot dogs at the stadium. So I'm wondering if they specially breed popcorn or something for the movie theaters that you can only get at movie theaters. Unplugged. That ain't good. Yeah, my popcorn machine, you've got to add oil to it and then add the popcorn and so on. But like the one at the Eagles Club, it comes in packets that they've got to tear open. And it's got the pre-measured oil and pre-measured butter, and then they throw the popcorn in there.
Call 17.
Yes, ma'am. Can you take call 82, call 76, and call 44 upstate?
2122.
Hold on, guys. Got a small technical problem with the holder here. There we go. Maybe. Now there we go. don't want the phone bouncing all over the place when we're driving. John, you fell asleep. You missed the arrest then. Actually, Corey, at Walmart, you can go to Walmart and buy the same nacho cheese. It's in a box, and you get 2 bags of the nacho cheese per box, and it tastes exactly like the nacho cheese.
Patient transfer wheelchair from CC4 214 East 23rd Street, CC4. More status will be 2 at 2123. Dispatch Captain 3. Will you please stack that for your prisoner?
Now you can, that commercial nacho cheese you can buy at Walmart.
Again, you'll be 3.
Yeah, be 3.
Patient transfer wheelchair from CC4 214 East 23rd Street, CC4. More status will be 2 at 2123.
Now, mind you, I just microwave that nacho cheese, but I bet if you heat up the entire bag like they do at football, get the sporting events and stuff like that, it probably tastes exactly 100% the same. But yeah, it's still that fake artificial nacho cheese. Well, either way, the movie theaters, you just can't copy movie theater popcorn. Yeah, you can buy it at Walmart. I think it's like $12 for, I think it was $12 and you got 2 bags. But like I said, all I do is kind of clip corner off the bag and put it on the nacho chips and then put it all in the microwave. And it tasted really close, but I think if you melt the cheese correctly, that it would taste exactly the same you'd get at any sporting event. John, you had a crow attack you? But yeah, when I want to treat myself, I get that nacho cheese, and it's like, man, it tastes pretty much spot on to what you'd buy at the sporting events and so on. Just throw some jalapenos on there and probably when I get home tonight, I do have that microwave Orville Redenbacher microwave movie theater popcorn. It's not the same, but I'll probably cook up a bag of that and watch a movie or something. Hey Ann, how you doing? You know, if I don't buy Orville Redenbacher popcorn, if I buy the cheaper popcorn, microwave popcorn, yeah, it does give me the McPopcorn things. It gives me the McPopcorn poo-poos.
Please show us clear off this call and out of service, please.
Orville Redenbacher's the only one that doesn't do that. Yeah, John, I agree. Like I said, these come in actual nacho cheese bags, just like they use in those machines. So I'm led to believe it's the same exact nacho cheese, it's just how it's heated up. Could somebody please tell Heather to knock the person out that's running Dispatch 1 so she can take over? Drug the other dispatcher's coffee. She'll never know the difference. Just drug the other dispatcher's coffee, pick her up, put her in the seat for the medical, and then Heather can take over Dispatch 1. And then things will start to kick off. Here I am. Oh yeah, go ahead, drug your coworker. Oh. William, I've done that. It doesn't change it. I've heated the cheese up before in the microwave. And I think it's just the slow heat that hits that cheese that makes it just right. Hey, we're down to 112 people watching. We need something to happen here. That's Sub-Zero, I'm telling her. Yeah, just tell Heather, viewership's dropping on fubarOnPatrol. Drug your coworker and take over. Just so we can get views. Oh, Lordy. Melon cut or not? Let's not do that. Dispatch is laughing. Yes, I am dispatch. Whoops. I am the comic relief for dispatch. I didn't want to interrupt their chess tournament. Or maybe they're playing Uno. It'd be better to play Battleship, though. Wyoming lost to UNLV. Well, UNLV is not a bad team. Nothing to get upset about. Now, I think dispatch, we should make out bingo cards for dispatch and put all sorts of weird calls as the bingo numbers. And they can sit there at night with their little daubers going, yep, we got that call. Yep, we got that call. And then all of a sudden over the air, we'd hear bingo. We can put down shoplifting at Walmart. That's almost an everyday call. We'd have to have a space that has to do with a cow, something to do with animals on the road, or a fight over a cow or something like that.
Seven.
Go ahead.
I'm going to be giving this gentleman a courtesy ride up to exit 7 to get some fuel. It'll be a round trip. I might even make a second trip.
Yeah.
My beginning mileage will be 776.
Highway patrols being the taxi. Oh, that's another one. Is we can have somebody call in tonight, put a space on the bingo card. Somebody calls into 911 for a taxi ride to DIA. Suspicious person wearing black. Calling for a ride to DIA, yep. Some of the weird calls they get. We'd have to put one in there, person running around naked. We've had a few of those calls. You know, these bingo cards, they'd last them for weeks before they got a bingo. Yep. Calls about children misbehaving and they just don't know how to parent.
PA dispatch, possible physical domestic.
Possible physical domestic.
Okay.
All 14 call 68 at the Depot Plaza, Capitol Avenue and West Lincoln Way. Capitol
What?
Avenue and West Lincoln Way near the stage. There's a female that's walking and is bleeding, uncertain from where. And
Viewer
a male
discretion
that's following
advised.
her. RP didn't witness any kind of fight, but is concerned that the male did something to her. It's going to be a white female in her 50s.
Viewer discretion advised. We're right here.
14.
We're right here.
14.
Copy.
014 call 68 at Depot Plaza, Capitol Avenue and West Lincoln Way. Capitol Avenue and West Lincoln Way near the stage. There's a female that's walking and is bleeding, uncertain from where, and a male that's following her. RP didn't witness any kind of fight, but is concerned that the male did something to her. It's going to be a white female in her 50s. He's not able to give a closing description.
14. Stay AMR.
Engine 1, MS-159, medical emergency at Capitol Avenue and West Lincoln Way. That's Capitol Avenue and West Lincoln Way at the Depot Plaza. Stage for law enforcement due to a domestic. Again, stage
Yeah, I
for
see
law
you.
enforcement. AMR system status is 2 at 2140. Plaza. Engine 1, MS-159, medical emergency at Capitol Avenue and West Lincoln Way. That's Capitol Avenue and West Lincoln Way at the Depot Plaza. Stage for law enforcement due to a domestic. Again, stage for law enforcement. AMR system status is 2 at 2140. Stage to Plaza.
Can you look on that last radio recorder and tell me what that plate number was that they gave?
Dispatch Pole 2 I'm out with Pole 68.
Oh, and he parked right in front of me.
Dispatch Pole 2 I'm out with Pole 68.
Viewer discretion advised, guys.
Plate 22 traffic.
Get Avenue C and East College with Wyoming to call 37 Edward on White Oval.
From Robert Union, Sam Ocean, first at Joseph, common spelling, date of birth 1980, 0722, mail out of car.
Copy, say bye.
That's Charlie 22 traffic. Get Avenue C and East College with Wyoming to call.
50.
Will be on that wheelchair transfer pulling in a few people.
2143.
Crazy.
Dispatchers are playing Cards Against Humanity. Yeah, that's an appropriate game for dispatch.
Wheelchair transfer coming in.
421, stand by.
Yeah, they've got a ambulance standing by.
Hughes negative, NCIC and locals. 421, go ahead.
After Ward, William, Adam, Robert, David, first is Medina, Nora, Adam, David, Ida, Nora, Adam, date of birth 1978, 1103.
Copy, stand by.
I didn't even notice there's a dude over here in the right
421
corner
dispatch.
laying down, passed out.
She's negative, NCIC and locals.
If you look at down at the right corner there, there's somebody sitting there just passed out like, I'm not a part of this. Looks like they're going to let him go. Oh, here comes another unit. They blocked us. So, it looks like whatever's going on here. One dude already left. So one dude already left. They're talking with the other two, and they've completely blocked us out from being able to see anything. Yeah, it looks like the PD have told them to pack up their stuff and please leave, from what I can see. So yeah, all the homeless people are over there packing their stuff up. So it doesn't look like she was bleeding or anything, so... Yeah, it didn't look like anybody was bleeding. John, duck if I'd know. Yeah, that call was just right around the corner from Crash Corner.
Hey.
9 copies direct. All the way available.
Have you reused M3? For law enforcement, you can clear.
1 copies, thank you.
Thank you for your help, 2151.
Points for the driver who hits the pole. Don't joke around like that. It could happen.
He's got 3.
Go for 1.
For law enforcement, you can clear.
Yeah, I didn't see the third person there until
Thank you for your help, 2151.
I just kind of glanced over and I'm like, there's a dude passed out. Police are here. There's a dude just completely passed out. Just not paying attention to nothing. I was like, what the heck? Dude was just saying there, like, I don't want nothing to do with this. Hey, Tink, how you doing? For what? Linda, I didn't see it. Hilda! Hey, how you doing? Hilda was here last night. Thank you for the $1. Sure do appreciate it. Think we're doing okay. It's been a relatively slow night for a Saturday. I mean, stuff is still going on, but It's been a relatively slow night for Saturday. It's because Heather's not dispatching. Ah, Hilda's from California. California, here we come. Right back where we started from. Yeah, Jimmy John's is a pretty busy joint during the day. Oh, it was raining earlier. Thank goodness the rain stopped. A little chilly out. Everybody's watching football. Well, shouldn't the games all be over? It's 10 o'clock. Come on. Give us a call. Yeah, Brian, the low front finally moved in here. They were calling for snow up in the mountains. I don't know if the snow has started up there or not. I was watching this video the other day. This dude kept telling this cop, "I'm from Philadelphia." And he told the cop this, that he was from Philadelphia, about 20 times. And the cop is just looking at him like, so? I'm sorry, if somebody would turn around and say, well, I'm from Philadelphia, I'd say, oh, so you know a good cheesesteak place. Someday I've got to get up to Philly just to have a real cheesesteak. I thought the seasons of Survivor were on. I thought those were Wednesday nights. Is when Survivor was on. Well, in Colorado, they've got a place, it's called, there's two places in Colorado I really liked to get cheesesteaks at. One of them was called the Taste of Philly. They were pretty good. They were decent. And then the other one is Pat's. The Pat's cheesesteaks were out of this world. They were really, really good. There used to be a cheesesteak place here in Cheyenne, but I think everybody went there, I think, just for the pierogies. And they were saying, I had heard people say, oh, how good the cheesesteaks were there. I went and had a cheesesteak there. I wasn't really that impressed. Unfortunately, the virus that shall not be named took them out. Has it on. Well, the thing I don't like about Paramount Plus is they have all those dang commercials. It's like I'd love to get Hulu again, but just Hulu, not Disney. I don't want the Disney package. But I looked at how much just Hulu was, and you might as well just buy the Disney package at that point. And I'm like, really? I know Disney owns Hulu. But on Hulu, I used to love to go and watch MASH and all these other older TV shows. Seriously, the scanner has died at 10 o'clock at night. Seriously. I'm kind of anti-Disney anymore. I did enjoy Hulu, but Disney owns it, and I don't want to support Disney for anything. Hey, how you doing, Lady Lisa? Okay, guys, I'm going to run in and go do a code yellow. And then we'll see where we're at on the scanner. Maybe something will happen. But I'm going to go do a code yellow real quick. You guys keep an eye on the car. And I'll be right back. Man, there's barely even anybody out on the street tonight. Yeah, that's one of those I'm so broke I can't even afford to pay attention.
Call 60.
Can you update my area to the South Central, please?
2211. Last unit, you were digitized. 850, can you actually show me transporting? I am not at destination yet.
Christmas in a few weeks.
2212.
Hold it, Halloween's in a few weeks. I think maybe everybody's got to save up for Halloween candy. My Lord, have you guys seen the prices of Halloween candy? You got to take frickin' third mortgage out on your house to buy a frickin' bag.
Last unit, you were digitized. Prepare to copy below for missing or endangered person.
Transporting, I am not at destination yet. 2212.
Name below for missing endangered person. Vehicles are red 2004 Ford pickup, Wyoming 17 County 32664. That's 17 County 32664. Missing subject is last name of Suprini. First of Stephanie Marie, date of birth 10/27/1986, 5'3", 150 pounds, blue eyes, brown hair, great. Following vehicle registered to her estranged husband. The two have a protection order against each other. Stephanie told her parents that Mike Suprini kidnapped her. She also has a confirmed 10-0 out of Campbell County for failure to pay child support with a $1,000 cash bond. Clear goal at 2213.
Wow. The fancy pants are almost done Christmas shopping. Nice. Heck, I'm not even done Christmas shopping for last year, much less for this year. Well, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm falling asleep. This has been a dead Saturday. I think the weather had a lot to do with it. It'd been raining on and off all day long. So, So I think it's, I think we might as well just call it. Just nothing going on. So with that being said, guys, I do want to thank everybody that came out tonight. We'll be back on Tuesday. Really wish more was happening tonight, but kind of a bummer on that. So, guys, thank you everybody that donated tonight. Thank you very much for all of my members. Guys, you guys are awesome. I'm sorry it was so slow tonight. To LW McQuaid, dude, you're so awesome for sponsoring this channel. I can't tell you. You're just awesome. To all my moderators who keep the trolls out, thank you very much for everything you guys do. For everybody that shows up just to come into chat, you know, chat I think is the best part of this channel. Everybody comes in here, we have a good time if it's slow or busy. So we have a great time either way. So with that being said, guys, you all be careful out there. It's a crazy world we live in. We show that almost every night here on our channel. And if you can, be kind. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Talk to you later.